institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that job peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it and stick around just to hunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, so don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs ready to begin their Super Bowl defense. The Lions hoping to spoil the party. Boy, what a sight here at Arrowhead as the season is underway. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Right to the air. Here's Goff. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them, because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also. Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of the new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ripley.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back off now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And running with power here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Goff now looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Pacheco gets it up the gut. A solid stiff arm. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On Sunday. Hey, 15. My time.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Easy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Pacheco. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that
Touchdown! Noah Gray from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they... everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and they're opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 25 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's into the clear. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete downfield to James. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 84 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. You gotta go, baby.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Attack, attack. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Ric Flair.
Goff on 1st down. Flushed out right. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Goff looking to change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown laying himself out in the end zone. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now here's Mahomes. Has his man, that's James. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Mahomes firing complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Yellow.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Chiefs 34, Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
14.
Now Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the return is Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Value three.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Lions 21.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man,
let me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas.